Continuing my series this week on people's role in shaping Christianity in America, we will take a look at George Whitefield. In the 18th century, a preacher from England arrived in the American colonies whose voice would echo across generations. His name was George Whitefield, and his fiery sermons would ignite a revival that transformed the spiritual landscape of America. In 1714 in Gloucester, England, Whitefield came from humble beginnings. Orphaned at a young age, he was raised by his mother. Despite financial struggles, he attended Oxford University, where he met John and Charles Wesley, the founders of the Methodist movement. At Oxford, Whitefield became deeply influenced by the Wesleys and their fervent commitment to spiritual renewal. He soon felt a calling to preach, and not just within the walls of the church, but to go out in the open air where he could reach anyone willing to listen. This was revolutionary, and at an age where preaching was confined to the pulpit of churches, Whitefield's outdoor sermons would become his hallmark. His dramatic delivery, combined with his deep, resonating voice, drew crowds by the thousands. In 1738, Whitefield sailed to the American colonies for the first time. His arrival marked the beginning of an evangelical movement that would profoundly impact American history. Whitefield's message was simple yet powerful: salvation through personal faith in Jesus Christ. His passionate preaching style resonated with people from all walks of life, including the poor and enslaved people, many of whom had never heard the gospel preached in such a dynamic way. One of Whitefield's most radical acts was preaching to enslaved individuals. His sermons were not limited to the elite or the free. They reached the enslaved whose lives were marked by oppression. Whitefield's message of spiritual freedom offered them a glimpse of hope in the world where they were denied freedom. Just for a brief pause, I'd like to invite you to hit the like button if you're enjoying this video, and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll never miss another video. And getting back to our message, Whitefield's ministry became a cornerstone of the First Great Awakening, a religious revival that swept through American colonies in 1740s. His preaching ignited a spiritual fervor, with many experiencing intense emotional responses as they encountered the message of personal conversion and salvation. The wave of revival reshaped American Christianity. Whitefield's preaching emphasized a personal, direct relationship with God. He called for individuals to experience a new birth or spiritual awakening, would leave a lasting imprint on the way Americans practiced their faith. By the time Whitefield passed away in 1770 at the age of 55, he had preached to millions in both the American colonies and beyond. His influence was felt not only through his revival meetings, but also through his unifying message that transcended denominational divides. His ability to gather people from different backgrounds laid the groundwork for more evangelical Christianity in America. Whitefield's ministry bridged gaps between Anglicans, Baptists, Presbyterians, and Congregationalists, who were all touched by his message. He became a symbol of evangelical unity, showing that despite doctrinal differences, the call to salvation through Christ was universal. George Whitefield's legacy endures in the religious landscape of the United States today. His message of salvation, his willingness to cross societal and racial boundaries, and his passion for reaching the masses reshaped American Christianity. He was more than just a preacher. He was a catalyst for spiritual renewal, whose influence continues to inspire generations of Christians around the world. In a time of religious and social upheaval, George Whitefield's voice proclaimed a timeless truth that salvation through Christ is available to all, and the power of the gospel can change lives no matter the circumstance. And I want to let everybody know that you're always welcome to comment here and tell me your thoughts on whatever I'm teaching on, if it's helped you in any way on the songs that I sing. And I would like to hear from you today. So would you please hit the like button if this video's helped you in any way. And if you'd like to know about future videos, just hit that notification bell and subscribe to my channel, and they will let you know every time I download a video. I hope you all are blessed today in Jesus' name.